All right, as you can see on the table today, I have a box that says Bearman on it. And what could that be? A new Derringer. So a little bit about Bearman. Bearman is the continuation of what used to be Cobra pistols. They went through bankruptcy, and basically the company was sued and had to go through bankruptcy. This would be what you would call a Saturday night special. You know, it's made out of Zamac castings, fairly cheap production. But the Cobra Derringer is always fairly popular with a lot of like Western style shooting, and they are fun to shoot. But so that's just a little bit of backstory. Bearman took up the mantle, and as far as I know, they have no plans on introducing the semi-auto variants of, you know, different handguns that the Cobra had, but they're just offering these Derringers. So just a few quick specs before I get in about the Derringer itself. It is single action only, meaning that you have to cock the hammer back every time. It's only got 2-round capacity. As you can see, it's a flip-up barrel. So the barrel is 2.75 inches long. That includes, you know, the chamber. So as far as how much rifling you have, there's not a ton in there. I don't know if you can see, but that's it takes up quite a bit of the barrel space. The Derringer weighs 14 ounces, which it would be a lot lighter if it was made out of, you know, like aluminum or something like that. Zamac is pretty heavy, but it definitely feels decent in the hand as far as weight. These are pretty snappy, to say. And this one is chambered in 38 special, as you can see here. Proper cowboy type caliber. And the model number is BBG38. So those are just a couple quick specifications on it. You know, a lot of people have a hard time with these. They don't understand really how Derringers work. And it's kind of, this is a cheap model. Really, in terms of actual self-defense use, I really wouldn't recommend this. There's a lot better options for the price. This is more or less just, to me, a fun gun if you enjoy kind of a old-fashioned West kind of shooting style and like to kind of, you know, coincide with that. It is fun. It's a fun little companion piece. I guess at best you could consider it, you know, a tuck-away gun. Go ahead and tuck away somewhere in a drawer, in a boot, in a truck, whatever. It's definitely good for that purpose, I would suppose. But like I said, they are a very cheap manufactured firearm. So one of the biggest issues that people have is they say they have a god-awful trigger. So yes, they do have a god-awful trigger, but there really is, I mean, you have a crossbolt safety here, but that's only gets you so far. But the biggest complaint I think I hear a lot of people is they don't understand how to shoot a Derringer. So the idea behind a Derringer is once you have it cocked back, obviously it's single action only. You get a good grip on the Derringer itself. And then when you're going to pull the trigger, it's not a straight back motion because that is just insanely heavy. And it'd be almost impossible to get, you know, for a lighter frame shooter to be able to pull that. The motion that you want is a downward. So you're going to be sliding down on the trigger. So when you're holding it, just like that. Go ahead and try it again. So once you actually get it kind of figured out, it's not bad. But if you were to just go ahead and jerk it, really heavy. So that is one complaint I see a lot about these. And as I said, these aren't really for serious self-defense, I wouldn't think. Some people may use that, but, you know, I mean, the sights are very rudimentary, as you can see. They're just kind of cast in. And you really shouldn't expect, you know, super good quality with them. I mean, the grips aren't, they're just a shiny, slippery plastic. I'd kind of prefer kind of a rubberized grip on them, but like I said, I mainly got this just for fun. Like guess another thing to note is on the old Cobra Derringers, they didn't have this trigger guard. So this is a safety feature, whether you like it or not. It kind of messes with the old aesthetics of it because they kind of copy an old Remington Derringer. But this does add some credence in terms of safety, I think. So, like I said, kind of buyer beware on them. They're not really phenomenal. They do work. Oh, that's just showing the extractor there. But I mean, they're simple, they're fun. I wouldn't recommend it for serious use. Just really more of a plinking toy to be able to go down the range and kind of shoot it the old-fashioned way. So accuracy-wise, I wouldn't expect much. It just kind of is what it is. So if you get one of these, just consider that as important considerations. But yeah, well, thanks for watching.